I got to tell you, Ramona, it's been a long, long time since I've been this excited about an NBA season. And it's not just
I'm surprised
because
you're not here right now in LA.
Tell me about it. What am I doing in New York? What am I thinking? But I'll be there. But I got to tell you, not just the two teams in LA. Portland's gotten better. Denver's a threat. Utah is a challenger right now. Houston's got Westbrook and Harden now and what have you. Talk to me about how you're feeling about this NBA season and whether or not you share the excitement that I share, that this could be the best season in ages.
Okay, for the last 5 years when we would do our preseason predictions, I would try to talk myself into somebody other than the Warriors winning it all, and I never could. It would just end up as Warriors, Cavs. And last year we picked somebody else. I think I picked Warriors and Philly. This year, I don't know. Do you?
Yeah. No.
I could talk myself into any one of 10 different teams coming out of the West.
Yeah.
You know, in the East, I could probably talk myself into 4 or 5 different teams.
I wouldn't go that far.
Great. That's what we've been needing in the NBA for a while.
I wouldn't go that far. I could talk to Boston, Philadelphia, and Milwaukee out of the East. Out of the Western Conference, it's both LA teams. Both LA teams.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
Houston or Portland. That's where I'm at. And Denver.
You can't go with Utah or Denver yet?
I can go to Denver. I can't go with Utah. And I just don't. And I love Golden State, and I think they might finish in the Final Four of the Western Conference. But I don't think that they have enough horses to get it done in the Western Conference. But that's how I look at it.
I mean, I think that we have wanted parity in the NBA for a long time. I enjoyed the dynasty. I'm one of those who likes having a team that everybody's shooting for, and I liked seeing the way that teams would twist themselves into knots to construct these like Frankensteinish super teams, right? Like they would just try anything to add star power to compete with the Warriors. But now we get to just go back to seeing basketball. Teams got 2 stars, not 3 and 4 and 5. And it's just like jump ball, everybody go out and play. And the regular season is far more meaningful than it's been in the last couple of years.
Ramona, you're qualified to answer this question because you have opinions, not just facts and information.
Sure.
You have opinions. Do you feel Kevin Durant made a mistake going to Brooklyn and leaving the Western Conference? What's your feelings about it? I'm just curious.
I wish he would have stayed in Golden State. I'll be real about that. Because I like the dynasty, and I think that they delivered on everything they said that he wanted, right? They were going to keep winning championships, but I think for his own self, like his gut-level personality is that he is a seeker. I don't think he's ever going to plant his flag in one place and stay for a long time. And I think it means a lot to him to play with his friends. So I'm excited to see that storyline. If he wasn't going to stay in Golden State, I would have liked to see the Knicks because I just like everything at Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
I'm a traditionalist, right? But I can get behind this Brooklyn idea.
Okay.
It's still New York, and it's still an upstart team. I like him playing with his friends. But I don't know. It's going to take a year to find out, right? Because he's not going to play this year.
That is true. He's 35 years of age. He missed the playoffs for the first time in 9 years, where the previous 8 years he went to the NBA Finals. I happen to believe that this upcoming season, LeBron James at age 35 is going to have a monster year. I think the 2 months off from April on, or April, May, and June, the 2 months that he's had off, along with the chitter-chatter about him not being the best in the world any longer, I think this dude is going to have a monster year. What have you been hearing and or seeing about LeBron James that would make you agree or disagree with what I just said?
So I want to talk myself into revenge LeBron, right? That would be the ultimate storyline. And the way I can talk myself into that is by saying I haven't been hearing from him except for on Taco Tuesdays. Right? He is saying very little right now. And that's usually a good sign because it's a recognition that last year was bad for everybody involved. He did not deliver. He did not stay healthy. He did not win. And I think that he doesn't feel good about the way last year went on a number of levels, from leadership to on the court to the way he connected here in Los Angeles, which essentially he did not connect here in Los Angeles. I mean, the way that we remember his first year in LA is probably walking into Staples Center with a glass of wine. Okay?
That's true.
So he has a lot to make amends for, and instead of talking a lot, he's just working and not saying much. So I think that's a good sign. I have also, though, just come off the end of the Kobe Bryant era, where Kobe Bryant did an incredible rehab. He did a whole movie about his comeback from Achilles surgery and everything there. And we all thought it was going to be revenge Kobe, and his body just broke down on him. So I don't know.
See. Your expectations about the Los Angeles Clippers, based on what you've seen? Kawhi Leonard's here, Paul George is here, Patrick Beverly is there, signed Patrick Patterson. Don't know what's going to happen with Iguodala. Don't know what's going to happen with him and where he could end up. Your thoughts about the Clippers?
You know what? The Clippers have more of a ready-made team, right? Because this is the team that pushed the Warriors to 6 in the first round last year. Then they just added Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And I know they're sad to give up on Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but you just added superstars to a team that already knows how to play together. The question for them is, there's 2 questions. How healthy is Paul George going to be, and how much time is he going to miss at the beginning of the year? And 2, what does having 2 big superstars do to the things that worked so well last year, which was just Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams running that pick and roll to death?
That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm not underestimating Portland either, with Dame, CJ stepping his game up. CJ stepping his game up. I think I think Nurkic coming back healthy. The acquisition of Whiteside, who tanked it in Miami, but he's a big body to add in Portland. I don't like the fact that they lost Harkless, but I got to tell you, I think Portland could be a threat. Am I wrong in thinking that?
I actually really like Portland, too, because I think Whiteside is going to go as the leadership around him helps him go. Okay, and I think he's going to be put in a situation where he didn't have to be the man now. Like in Miami, when they signed him to that big deal, I think he walked around like, I'm the guy now. And he was never going to be the guy. He needed a whole infrastructure around him. And I think Dame Lillard, to me, is one of the best leaders that we have in this league. So if he can't get the best out of him, I don't know that anybody can.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.